Hello Earthlings!
Hey there! Welcome to another video. We're gonna share with you what awakening means and 8 symptoms of spiritual awakening.
Yeah, so if you're doubting yourself, if you don't know what's confusing you in this moment, you might feel like hopeless, you might feel you're not fitting in your society anymore, stick with us because what you are experiencing might be one of your biggest gifts that you're having right now.
So we hope to give you some clarity with this video, and don't forget to subscribe because we're going to continue with this topic next week.
And if you don't know us, I'm Ram.
And I'm Mia.
And in our YouTube channel we are passionate to share about many topics: relationship, healing, integration, plant medicine and much more.
And mostly it's related to increasing our awareness.
You might notice that there are so many changes happening in our external life, in the world around us, and our personal life, like relationship changes, political changes.
Yeah, and it might seem like everything is about to collapse, like we're going towards an apocalypse or something. But don't be afraid, we're just going through a transition period because humanity is experiencing collective awakening.
A big shift in the consciousness on this planet.
Most people are living on an autopilot, just going about their lives, never questioning why they are here, never doubting what they are taught in the educational system, just doing the things that everybody else is doing.
Going to school, going to college, graduate, have a job, get married, have kids, grow your kids.
And then die.
And die,
Bye.
rest in peace.
And a big part of sleeping is numbness, not being able to feel ourselves. And this leads us to constantly take actions that harm others and ourselves. So when we talk about an awakened person, generally what we mean is somebody who recognizes themselves as part of source, as part of God or whatever you wish to call it, as pure consciousness that is eternal, and therefore they are not terrified of death. An awakened person knows that they are one with everything, and therefore they cannot do anything that harms others or themselves. An awakened person lives in the present moment and lives from a place of joy and passion.
Awakened person is a person who knows that they are the creator of their reality and they take responsibility for their life. Awakened person is a person who are not identified with the name, with the body, with the story of who they are. They're always questioning
Yes,
themselves.
so in this life I am Mia, but I also know that that's not actually who I am, if you know what I mean. So awakening is simply you slowly remembering that you are the creator of everything, that you are source consciousness, and that you are eternal, and that you are one with everything. That's it.
It's very important to mention it's not black and white. You can be awakened or not awakened, and all of us in a spectrum in between.
So we're gonna share with you 8 symptoms of spiritual awakening, and they might not be that obvious to you, but they are definitely important signs that you may have chosen to awaken in this life if you are experiencing them.
So let us know if some of them apply to you, if all of them apply to you, in the comment below, because we like to see how our community resonates and how many of you are awakening. So the first symptom of awakening, that you would feel increasingly dissatisfied in your working situation.
And you would feel like this craving to do something meaningful in your life. Just being financially secure is no longer enough. You want to add value to the world, to contribute, that you want to have deeper meaning in what you do.
And this is why we are doing the YouTube channel, by the way.
Yes, it's about allowing your creativity to flow through you and your passion to flow into everything that you do. So it is possible that you find yourself quitting your job, being fired, switching jobs, searching for something that you're not really sure what it is, just feeling like dissatisfied with your
I
job.
see it also in many people that they have kind of volunteering after job, like doing something that they're really passionate about, or using the money that they have from their job to create non-profit organization, for example.
Yeah, so this might of course cause a lot of discomfort and uncertainty, but don't be afraid. Your reality is realigning with
For something better for
something
you.
better that you're supposed to be doing in this life.
Yeah. That would lead us to the point number 2.
Which is changes in relationships. So as you start living more authentic life work-wise,
Your relationship will go to hell.
some of it might,
Yeah.
more than others.
More like the unauthentic relationship that's built on like shadow aspect, like unconscious agreement, all this kind of shady things.
Yeah, you know, you will start craving depth in your relationships, and you might not resonate with the interests that your current friends have. So you might find yourself gravitate away from the people in your life, and even you might find yourself ending romantic partnerships.
Something will feel different. You would gravitate to more deeper connection, deep talk, talking about the universe, talking about the depth of relationship, emotion, all those things.
And of course it is important that you find people who support the way that you actually want to be living and who accept you for who you are. So don't be surprised if you go through breakups or just ending friendships, and you might feel lonely or isolated for a period of time.
Like all this old relationship will collapse and fall down, and that will open for you new space where you can connect to your real tribe.
Yes, you just haven't found your tribe yet.
Not yet. So if you like to connect with your spiritual family and you feel resonant with our energy, come join our events. It could be like a retreat, it could be like a week retreat, community building retreat, or just like a cacao ceremony where you can like
Meet like-minded people.
Yeah, exactly. So point number 3.
You might go through periods of confusion in your life where you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing. You might experience deep depression even. And where
Happened to me.
where everything in your life seems meaningless.
It feels like loops, like there is nothing you can change or do.
This is simply you realizing that the way that you have been living no longer serves you, and you don't yet see a way out because everything around you is built that way, built based on the old system. And the people probably in your life are also living, you might see that they are living a completely inauthentic life, and it just doesn't make sense anymore.
Believe me or not, there was something gonna change, something gonna happen in your life. So if you are there, don't lose the hope, my friend. I was there and I know how it feels. If you are matched to watch this video and you're having this maybe depressing phase, remember that there is people where in your situation manage to go out of it. And point number 4.
You can no longer ignore your authentic truth. You will start feeling the discomfort of doing things that you don't want to do. And if you keep doing them, eventually you just have to drop it and change.
Yeah.
And this will be uncomfortable. But it's like the universe wants you to align with your highest truth, with your authentic self. And this involves everything we mentioned before, from changing your job to changing your relationships, to learning to say no to things you don't want to do, not going to that event or gathering that you really don't want to go, not hanging out with the people you don't want to hang out with, choosing the things that feel in alignment for you, even if they are weird or like socially not accepted. It's standing up for yourself, what is true to you.
What's alive?
What's alive
real?
in you, what's real. And this might show up as conflict situation because you are changing, you are aligning yourself with your authentic truth, and this might not serve some people around you, which might cause some,
Rupture in relationship.
Yeah.
And symptom number 5.
You distrust everything that society tells you.
You might be extremely angry on everything you've been told when you discover that many of it is lies.
You might be for some time into conspiracy theories even. You distrust the media, the educational system, the medical system, the food industry,
The religion.
everything.
Even if you are in a spiritual path for a long time with a guru or whatever, you might start questioning, like, am I following the right path? Because there is a amazing energy coming through you, the energy of knowing, the energy of like being, which is the most authentic thing for you at the moment. That's more truth than anything you've been told from society, from religion, from gurus, from your parents, whatever.
So there is this innate questioning that arises in you, where you start using your own logic and your own intuition to feel if something resonates with you or not. And you no longer buy into things easily. You start using your inner authority.
Exactly. You would be like way stronger in yourself and not easy to manipulate by society, media, whatever. Fuck them up. And that would lead us to the number 6. When you don't believe all those things, you start to believe in yourself and your energy, and that would lead you to choose what to put in this body. That would make you feel like, I can't tolerate anymore eating animal products, for example, or like eating products that harm my body, fast food, alcohol, smoking cigarette. All these things would not feel natural to you anymore. It feels like you're poisoning yourself.
You start simply gravitating towards higher vibrational foods.
Like
everything is vibration. So when your vibration increases, you can no longer tolerate low vibrational things, such as he mentioned, animal products that have a lot of vibration of suffering in them, or things that cause harm to your physical body. And you might even become intolerant or allergic to things if you're not paying attention to it consciously.
Totally.
Because your body will reject it. It cannot tolerate low vibrational foods anymore.
They will have the deeper connection with what you touch in your hand and what you put in your body.
And this relates to starting to feel things more deeply.
Yeah.
As you start feeling things more deeply, you can no longer do harm to others, and you will see how your choices harm other beings and yourself as well. Point number 7. You will begin to spend more time with yourself. And you will start being more comfortable just being with yourself instead of constantly distracting yourself. So while you may have previously been always searching for something to keep yourself busy with, to do something, to be around people all the time, just to avoid feeling
lonely feelings in general.
Yeah, so you will now start gravitating towards being with yourself. And you might take time to just not see anybody for a while, so that you can actually feel what is happening inside of you and what it is that you want.
Yeah, many people feel drawn towards meditation, yoga, mindfulness practice, and this is why you see like huge movement towards mindfulness, yoga practice, and so on. You won't see this 10 years ago.
Yeah, people want to be in touch with themselves. If you're awakening, you have a desire to be in touch with your body, with your emotions, with who you are. What is it that you want? What is it that you feel? What is it like to be you in this life?
Yeah. And number 8?
You find yourself drawn to learn more about ancient civilizations, indigenous cultures, and
plant medicine.
Such as cacao,
ayahuasca,
San Pedro, mushrooms, yopo. A lot of the ancient civilizations, as well as our current indigenous populations, hold a lot of valuable and lost knowledge about the nature of the universe. So if you find yourself gravitate towards them, it's likely that you are seeking that information. That
more depth in your life. You
Yes.
might be seeking something that you didn't get in touch with in your spiritual practice yet.
And that information might be what is your next step in your awakening.
Yeah.
And if you are gravitating towards plant medicines, you are definitely ready to know yourself deeper, to understand the universe better, and to awaken. We would love to hear if you're experiencing something else in your life that you're not sure what is going on and cannot make sense of it. Let us know, and maybe we can help you from our own experience.
Yeah, we will read all the comments and reply to all your questions.
Yes, And we would love to hear also what other symptoms of awakening you are experiencing.
So guys, if you'd like us to make another video about tools that help you in your awakening journey, let us know in the comment below. And we see you next week.
See you next week.
Some numbram shataram.